With the world's largest bird of prey, like there's not much like it. A bird that stands 1.2 meters tall, 3 meter massive wingspan, and up to 14 kgs in size. This is the very impressive Connie. She's incredible. She's got these beautiful blood red eyes. I'm gonna try and get close. Hey girl. Red eyes. There's no little comb on her face like the boy. A grey head, smaller bird overall. And probably she's probably the cheekiest one out of the two of them. She's the one with the personality. She's the one that's always going to be quick and fast and savvy and a little bit more of a daredevil in a personality than the male. The male's a big, big brute, a very slow animal. He's pretty chilled compared to her. I'll come down here and I'll show you him. We'll get nice and close. Completely different. This guy's got a little comb on his head. He hasn't got the red eyes either. Bigger bird. Have a look at those feet. I'm gonna get the camera in nice and close to you, mate, so everyone can see your gorgeous, impressive attire. If you ever look really closely at his feet, please don't hit the camera, mate. You'll see he's got urates on his legs. It's kind of like sunscreen. It's a great way of keeping these birds closed. They'll actually squirt the poo forward if you want, and that'll cover their legs and keeps them nice and cool and offers that beautiful sunscreen. I'll try and get really close to him so you can have a real good close look at his face. Awesome skin features on them. He wants to hit the camera. Very similar to that. Here comes Connie to say g'day. She's very curious of the camera. This out, the sun's out. It's been raining for the last couple of days, so when the sun comes out, it's a blessing. These birds are incredible, and it's a massive honour to work with these beautiful birds. I love it. They're probably my favourite bird to get in here and watch. Check out these feathers he's got out on display. Thanks for keeping your wings out. These are primary flight feathers, these guys. And the one straight after, sorry buddy, the one straight after, these ones here are secondary flight feathers. Those primary feathers, thanks for keeping them out for me, are used for that uplift, to get up out of a cliff edge, or get up out of a rocky surface, or in here off one of their ledges to fly from the other side. That's their primary lift. And the second lot of feathers, which you can see on Connie, straight after those giant, large primary flight feathers that stick out the biggest, that second lot are called secondary flight feathers. That helps sustain their motion when they're up in the air. So the primaries get them up, the seconds sustain that flight, and together they work so they can glide and soar. It's pretty amazing. These guys are extremely spoiled. They have a lot of things to do. And apart from an extremely stimulating activity, and being a free flight sanctuary, we do everything to make sure that these guys are insanely stimulated. They even have a grassy knoll. Have a look. This is a grassy knoll. We put it in ourselves. It was designed, it's actually designed as a mating mound, encouraging a little bit of positive action on here on the grassy knoll. And Alex even built them the perfect nesting cliff edge. Now, these two condors like to nest on the ground. They like being in a cave, if you like, on the ground. Their nesting box. So Alex built something looking at what they would live in the Andes, so they could feel comfortable whilst they're here at the sanctuary. Have a look, it's pretty awesome. It's artificial rock. And this was to make the condors feel really, really comfortable. And now here, it's massive, and it's to replicate a cliff edge. It's pretty big. I can get in here, and two condors can easily fit in here, and it's got perfect substrate at the bottom, which encourages that sort of nesting behaviour. Come and have a look. It's awesome, and it's got viewing space in there as well, so we can check them whilst they're in there without actually bothering them. And another great thing for these guys is that we give them so many things to keep them stimulated. Us being in here, believe it or not, turns Bruce on a little bit. Whenever we're in here, he gets a little bit excited and displays a little bit more. So for me, that's fantastic, because these guys are showing all the attributes that they would. We're kind of like other condors, and that's his fix, and it works really well for him. We give them a variety of food. They eat pork legs, they eat kangaroo tails, they eat beef ribs. And I'm talking the largest type as well, by the way, those big giant carcasses. We give them all sorts of toys. We're glad we got, this is their favourite toy at the moment. This was donated to the sanctuary. It's like a bungee toy. They use these for things like lions and dogs and stuff. One grabs one end, one grabs the other end, and they tug really tight. And if you want to see any of that stuff, they're enjoying the sun today, so we've already had a bit of a play before filming. But if you want to see this in action, go on our Facebook page. It's pretty cool watching these guys tug this from one end to the next. And being a 14 kilogram male watching Connie try her best to win him over is pretty cool to see. But yeah, look at them have a look. They're loving that weather. That's Bruce and Connie, the Andean Condors. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about them and how cool they are, getting up close and personal, learning about these beautiful birds. Till next time, see you guys.